Hey guys, it's Dan Nate from Homebrew Hacks, and today we are going to give you a recap of WWDC. Not that in-depth though, just really a quick recap.
Okay, so one of the things that they talked about first was their new MacBook Pros. It is going to include a new SD card slot and a revolutionary 7-hour built-in battery. Now the 13-inch, 2.26 gigahertz is starting at $11.99, which is definitely going down a little bit, and the 2.53 gigahertz is starting at $14.99. The 15-inch 2.53 gigahertz is starting at $16.99. 2.66 gigahertz is starting at $19.99. 2.8 gigahertz is starting at $22.99, and the 17-inch 2.8 gigahertz is starting at $24.99.
The 17-inch also has a remarkable battery that gets 8 hours of life compared to the 15-inch and 13, which are only 7.
Okay, so another thing that they talked about was the MacBook. Basically, they lowered the price by a lot, and they started adding a lot new features, and it's only $1,000, which is pretty good for an Apple product because most of their products are like really expensive. Okay, so another thing that they talked about that I was actually really excited about was the MacBook Air. Now, the 1.86 gigahertz is just $14.99, which is 500 or 300 lower than what it used to be, and the 2.13 gigahertz is $17.99, which is $700 cheaper than what it used to be.
Also, something else that they added to make that even thinner is they gave you a 128 gigabyte solid state drive, which increases efficiency and performance by great amounts.
Okay, so another thing that they got into was the iPhone 3GS. It's going to be running the 3.0 software. It's going to have a 3 megapixel camera that can take video, and you will also be able to do a little bit of editing on your phone. We're going to have an in-depth stuff about the iPhone 3GS, since this is probably one of the most hyped things about it. So just click right here at the box if you have annotations on. If you don't feel like turning them on, if you have them off, the link will also be in the description to that. Another great thing is that they're also selling the iPhone 3G for just $99, which is just crazy, I think. I mean, I'll bet a lot of people are going to be taking up that offer. Another thing that they announced was the Snow Leopard. Basically, they say that it's 90% leopard and it's 10% improvements. So, some of the things that they're going to be including is OpenCL, Expose and Dock, and Grand Central Dispatch.
Which supports multi-core and different languages.
It will also have 64-bit, which will run JavaScript 50% faster.
And you can buy it for $129 new, and the upgrade from OS X Leopard is only $29.
Which is very, very cheap.
Yeah. Compared to Vista upgrade is like $129.
Okay, so the last thing that they talked about was QuickTime 7, which it's basically a completely different UI, which is pretty crazy, and they're going to be doing editing inside of that program. So, I hope that you enjoyed our WWDC recap. I hope you check out the iPhone 3GS recap also. So, we'll see you next time.